Avast, ye scurvy dogs, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I'm Commodore Tarek of the light cruiser Neuromancer. So I've been saying Necromancer this whole time. It's not the Necromancer, it's the Neuromancer. I'm not sure if anybody's corrected me at this time. We are getting way out ahead so that I can go to Adepticon without having to worry about not giving content. But we are continuing our campaign against the Tiger Heart Cartel, and we are sitting on 5,779 prestige that we want to spend badly. Unfortunately, there's nothing to spend it on. So we are just continuing to putter around and causing as much damage as we possibly can to the Tiger Heart, while also just occasionally checking in, by occasionally I mean after every single mission, to see if we run into any sort of large vessels that we can purchase. Mainly we want, you know, heavy dreadnoughts. Ooh, we've got an unknown vessel. I have no idea what this thing is. If you do, let me know, because most of the ships in this mod come from Starfleet battles. So, as we just accelerate into this vessel, we're going to set the system to overload just to make sure that when we actually run into a fight, we will be able to hit them like a ton of bricks. The Fist of God, of course, being a highly effective weapon that we need to make use of every single time we have an opportunity to. And it does appear like a Lyran cruiser has shown up to the party. According to the fleet screen, it is a CCF, so a fast cruiser. Nothing really dangerous that we need to worry about then. Fast cruisers have generally half the heavy weapons that a normal heavy cruiser would have, so it's basically just a light cruiser with better defenses and a scaled up hull with more power generation. It's not dangerous. I do take that slightly back, because one, he did manage to get a phaser shot through our forward shield, which was not cool, dude. Also, because we need to forward shield reinforce. Yep, please. And thank you. Reinforce that. And hey, just in case you were wondering, yeah, we're going to double the engine. And give me 4 points of energy right on into him. This is gonna hurt, but luckily we can hurt him just as badly. 41 damage, and our shields didn't go down. Do you know why? Because we basically get to cheat the laws of thermodynamics, or some sort of law. This is allowing us to basically just maximize our engine efficiency without having to penalize anything. We're currently sitting on a defensive shift of almost up to 2. We're slowly pouring energy into the system. And yeah, this fast cruiser, he is armed with basically is this the same armament as the normal heavy cruiser? Interesting, because normally most other races fast cruisers is literally it's a heavy cruiser and they chopped out half the heavy weapons, and generally they're not very good. There is a significant exception to this. The Merak fast cruiser has additional MIRVs on board. It's amazing, and I'm talking of course about the XCF, and it should be used all the time because it's a wonderful ship. I think I'm going to spend about 10 seconds to wipe you guys out. There's one, and yeah, I'm gonna hunt you down. I still have half my weapon systems ready to go. Show him this shield, and those, and maybe a couple of those. Hasn't killed him just yet, but that'll be coming soon. I'm gonna continue to turn in against his little guys. How much energy am I shoving into the forward shield? 11.7, so there are limits even to what we can manage. What is that? Oh, the debris from one of the other ones. It's still hanging around. That's kind of surprising, actually. Hey, are you actually coming for me? Yeah, you're coming at a speed of 20.2, but I'm not too concerned because I think I can take out your little guy before you can get to him. So we're just going to focus him down, get ready to hit him with all the phasers. We do have the Fist of God ready, but I don't think it's going to be necessary to fight against a fighter. So pull in right nice and tight, and there we go. So we have used up all of our forward-firing phasers, so we don't really have a great engagement from this time, but he is currently traveling in a direction, which means we might possibly be able to circle around him. He has increased his speed to try and match us. A clever maneuver, however, he's not able to make full use of, you know, the ability to cheat time. We're going to continue to come around. I think we might get the full power of the weapon right in his face. Wait for it, and now 33 damage. Cut through that shield without a care in the world and mauled another one of his shields. So in total 42, not bad. Dented a couple of his systems, especially that expanding sphere generator. As we soar on out of here, let's make sure that we are keeping up with the repairs. That is essential to success. If you allow this to just continue to accumulate damage to the engine, eventually you will lose. As you can see, we're down to 47 power. That's not good. It's very not good. We are also going to take this opportunity and engage a repel beam, because they like to grab onto us when they're starting to feel kind of weak. So having that repel beam handy will prove to be somewhat useful. He is down to a speed of 14.2, which is really not good for him. He is, however, in a high energy turn. Luckily for us, he decided he was not going to turn right on into us. So let's just line up on him and get ready to lash out into all the phases. He did decide to sit there openly for a mine drop. That's not going to work out super well for him. It probably will take out one of our shields, but nope, not even. We get to circle around it without a care in the world, and we are still repairing the engine system, so we can't invest another repair part into it and pick up the speed because the Fist of God is about to be ready. Another mine. He did try and hold on to us. Fortunately, our repel beam was there, which immediately forced him to let go. Another big chunk on hit. And he hurt himself with that mine. There's got to be something currently wrong with mine logic, because that did not used to happen. So we're just going to lash out at him with all the phasers, basically mauling him into the ground. His speed is tumbling. Yeah, he's in a bad way. I don't think you're getting out of this one alive, my little friend. Well, we knew that was going to happen, but, you know. Can I get that phaser back just from the blink? Just briefly, please. Thank you. And keep patching the system. What was the thing that I wanted to check in on? I don't know. There was something important that I wanted to check, but it doesn't really matter now because he's basically done for. Oh, I know what I want to check. Oh, we're still holding it. Excellent. So if he wants to... So there's a hold beam and a repel beam. The hold beam obviously grabs onto something and allows you to drag it around. The repel beam stops you from doing that. You have to match the power of whatever's holding you in order to repel it. So a one point of energy into a repel beam will repel a level 1 hold, and as it goes up, they both have to go up. So holding a level 1 is the easiest to block, which the AI generally uses. We did get 432 prestige, which is not bad at all. We're up to 6,000, which is getting to be really nice. And 28 prestige spent on the supply, plus an additional 7 repair parts, which apparently is 38, because 7 times 5 is 38, apparently. Not sure what's going on there, but let's continue to blast away at their cartel defense. We are steadily working it down, and another patrol to go on. Let's see how much damage we can deal in continuum. Ready the ship and prepare to go. Red alert if you don't mind, and increase the speed of the ship. We have a single freighter. And a single freighter. We are escorted today by the True Sight, which has an expanding sphere generator, and 4 phaser 1s, 2 phaser 2s, and a couple of anti-missile defense systems. So this is kind of the, I guess the Lyran equivalent, or the Lyran equipped weapon style equivalent of that one ship that has the 2 defensive plasma torpedoes and just a couple of phasers. If it's just a phaser, this is gonna be... If it's just a frigate, this is gonna be... Or freighter, this will be really simple. No, it's not. There is also a frigate out here. It is an MP. Yeah, MP+, so I don't know if that's military police or what, but I'm gonna focus on him because I bet you he's more dangerous than whatever it is we're about to face. Increase the speed of time to the maximum. We shouldn't need all of our engine doubling this time because, well, it's just a little tiny frigate. If there was a heavy cruiser out there, we would need the engine doubling just to make sure that we could basically run all of the systems at the same time. But when you're just fighting against something that's relatively around your weight class, you don't really need to invest that much energy into that. So he is plinking away with light phaser fire from range, which is a good idea. Don't get me wrong. It's a sound plan. Unfortunately, he is equipped with point-blank range weapons, and I am equipped with point-blank range weapons, so this duel will not be determined by skirmishing at maximum range. So we're just going to wait until the Stang can get nice and close to us. Wait until that range marker hits 0 for maximum damage. 77 damage got dealt right there. And he is not having a good time. His speed has dropped down to 7. He's lost his expanding sphere generator, and that was his important close-range weapon. Now he does not have it. So we're just going to pass on over so I can get 2 more phaser 3s to hit him. Hopefully on that weakened shield. Wait until the icon matches up with where I want it to be. Nope, he's going to turn right into me. So that was enough to kill him. Okay. On to the LFRL. I assume you were some sort of resupply vessel for that frigate. And the frigate was on some sort of deep strike mission. Doesn't matter anymore because he's dead and you're about to join him. Wow, you're putting 4 points of power into ECM. That's pretty impressive. You know, I'm just going to pull all my energy out of that. I don't need it. It's not important. And you're going to die. I really should try and combat him on that ECM system. Although, you're about to run into a mine, which is going to knock out systems, and all weapons select. We're not going to have the Fist of God ready to go just yet. However, the phasers are doing a pretty decent job of it. And keep blasting. Keep blasting. Come on, the port side. There you go. Port side phaser Gs need to get involved. Hi. We're just going to sit here and wait. Unfortunately, we are uncharging the fusion cannon, which is not good. So just continue to lay on into him. His attack shift is slowly falling as he probably can't power it. Yeah, he's down to 1 point of energy. So we'll also go to 1 point of energy. And 0 points of energy. Gotta remember that we're not able to maintain a whole lot of energy right now. We are a small ship with a strictly limited power supply, and dude, that was not funny. Let's lay into him with all the phasers. He's still not dead. A tough ship he's got there. Gatlings would be nice if you would get involved here. There we go. And finally tore them apart, ending that patrol in our favor quite decidedly. As as pieces drift away. Mission complete, and hopefully a decent amount of prestige. I mean, it wasn't that hard of a fight, so... But it does seem to give us a lot of cash for being in smaller ships. 204 prestige is the reward for that one, and the tile is still not neutralized, but it is down to a cartel defense of 30. So hopefully in the next 6 missions it will fall. Although, pretty decent cartel defense, you know? Let's pass on back to this map. We've basically been hopping between these two planets this whole time, and I see no reason to stop doing that. So we will go to Shipyard. There's a Car 3. The Car 3 is 2 fusion cannons, 2 missiles. No, thank you. Seriously, I want the DNH. That's all I really kind of want. HDW-E2, heavy war destroyer, 2 fusions, 2 missiles. No, thank you. And the MTM, which is a medium, an M-eater middle, which is just 4 fusion cannons. No, thank you. We want big things, powerful things, things that will make the enemy go, oh. But yeah. So surprise reversed is our mission, unfortunately, because, well, it's going to take us time to wipe them out. I'm not sure we'll have enough time. Let's red alert, increase the speed, a frigate, and a light cruiser. So we'll just focus on a light cruiser. We are escorted today by the Goblin, which is equipped with a PPD, a plasma as torpedo, 4 phaser 1s, 4 phaser 3s, and 2 defensive plasma torpedoes. And by the way, it's a DDX. Ooh, capital X at the end. Interesting. So we're hitting the X era. We are going to have to trade our ship in relatively soon so that we can buy and afford the brand new and more powerful systems. So let's increase the speed of time because we're just waiting around for all that energy to come back to us, set the system to overload, and we're spending all the energy. This is as fast as we get to go and charge that fusion cannon. Alright, and this is as fast as the ship goes, period, with holding all the heavy weapons. So the Goblin's got to get in there well ahead of us. Hopefully he will start to engage with his PPDs at some point in this next year. No, he's just engaging with the Plasma S. Dude, you're in like prime PPD range. It's a wonderful weapon. I highly recommend it. You should use it more. Guess not. So we are going to focus on the DD Capital X as a fairly powerful ship here. So all weapons select, we're going to run right on into him and blast him with as much firepower as we possibly can. Whoops, I may have accidentally unplugged my mic. I need to not do that because otherwise it may actually break it like it did the last time. So we're going to continue to blast into this DDX. We also need to remember to cut down the engine power because if we keep going at maximum speed, we will have, well, no power to that fusion cannon, which we really kind of need. So focusing in, all up and select. Once again, going to come in with a nice big phaser barrage right here, get right on top of him, and cut him to pieces. Excellent work. And it looks like our buddy has also managed to kill his target. So we've got an MP, a POL-X, and a POL+. I think the MP is probably the most powerful ship here. Yeah, definitely. Oh, he's finally engaged with the PPD. This is the best weapon of the game. I love it. Yes. It's the best weapon of the game not because it's the most effective weapon, although it's a very effective weapon. It's the best weapon of the game because it's the coolest one at killing things. It's very fun. So we're just going to wait until we get into point-blank range. Just a couple more points. Come on. Almost all the phasers. Thank you. Fully charged. We're just going to wait till we can do a range of 0. And 80 damage was not quite enough to wipe him out in one go, nor was the additional 15 damage for firing from the stern arcs, although he has lost pretty much all of his systems. Is down just to a police plus and the MPX, but are you going to go for the MP? We'll let the Goblin take it. Will the Goblin actually win? I have no idea. We are kind of waiting for him to figure out what he's about to do, so let's pick up the pace just a little bit. Speed of time, increase. We're just going to drift on over here, wait till our systems charge up, and we'll hit him with everything we got. Thank you, Goblin. He managed to take out that, and we should be managing to take out him in one beautiful pass. So a surprise most definitely reversed on our enemies. They stood no chance at all. So let's see how much prestige that was worth. It should be around 300. Surprise reverses generally pay out pretty decently. It was 300. And still, cartel defense of 25. We are slowly but surely knocking this thing down. And still, nothing quite interesting, although we do need to keep an eye out for little X refits. Because we are now in the X era, it would seem, and I'm not seeing. An FLFU, a large fusion-armed freighter. It's a perfect name for a large fusion-armed freighter, because you would never quite expect it until you got into point-blank range. Or at least that would be the case if the game actually modeled being able to hide your weapons until you got within very close range. Right now, we can see them out to a range of, I think, around 10. So that doesn't work out super great if you're trying to keep things secret. It means that Q ships are not really all that dangerous because you know exactly which ship is going to be a Q ship. So set out on the map, find another mission, and there is a mission. It is indeed a patrol. Now we can focus on them with all our bloody might. And Marak ships. Always enjoy fighting the Marak, although it's not actually Marak, it's a heavy cruiser. Heavy cruiser and a freighter. Okay, this is not good. We're going to set our systems to overload on the fusion cannons, increase the speed of time to the maximum. We're also going to go forward shield reinforcement to the max so that we can focus on everything that we have. Oh no, we're done. Good night. Goodbye. Nice to know you. I'm not getting involved in that. No thank you, sir. That's a dreadnought. We're not fighting dreadnoughts, and this patrol does not give you any points for partial victories. I can't go in, wipe out the heavy cruiser, wipe out the freighter, and then run from the dreadnought. It'll still say it was technically a defeat, because apparently whoever's holding the battle at the end of the match still gets to win. So yeah, we're not getting involved in anything to do with that. You all can go and have your own little party over there. I'm not playing. Instead, we're just going to zip off the map, and as you can see, the big red line, the target that we are attempting to reach as we will blast out of here before, you know, we get killed, which is something to be very much avoided. The Neuromancer has been around for quite a few episodes at this point, so we'd like to keep it. It's a really nice ship. So let's see how much prestige a defeat is worth. It should be 0. Hopefully it won't give us the negative 75 prestige penalty for, you know, devastating defeat. Although, hopefully they'll also understand that that was a dreadnought. We're not here to fight dreadnoughts. Yet. Someday. 0 prestige gained. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. And once again, still shipyard holding absolutely nothing. Come on, give me something cool. That's all we want, something cool. Anyway, that's going to do it for that episode. I guess running is how we end things, but we are pirates, so that makes perfect sense. I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.